do it. Are we live?
We are up and running.
Right
I heard the
on.
Batman-y noise.
Woo! All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Camp Slash Horrorcast, where we talk horror movies from the past every Monday live on Twitch. This is your lead camp counselor, Ducky Wenzel, and I am here with Jay McClintock. Jay, how are you doing today, sir?
I am doing lovely, everyone.
Excellent, excellent. We also have Mr. Ethan Eastwood. Ethan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty damn good.
Fuck yeah, Reverend, Doctor, and all those other titles.
Reverend, Doctor, Esquire, Mr.
Esquire the Third,
We're just
and all
adding
that
more and more.
Yes, and finally we have Will Sanamo. Will, where are you?
Right here.
There he
special.
is. Nothing special today, but that's all right,
You're
because
green on my
Why
screen,
am I
bro.
green? Yeah, well, I was just
Green,
noticing
baby.
that. Why am I
because
so
of the
green?
special effects, good sir. We got to chroma key that out. No, you're good on my screen. What are you looking green on that one?
I look normal on my own
He's
screen.
green on the
I'm
stream.
green on Twitch.
Oh man, green as heck.
I'm fucking Hulk
He's
raging
hulking
over
it,
this
yeah.
movie. Yeah.
Get it. So yes, today, gentlemen, smaller crew. We're gonna talk my birthday pick because I had to work last week. We are going to talk Dead Alive, aka Brain Dead, aka Peter Jackson's third film ever made, and one of my top 5 films of all time. I absolutely love this movie with like so much. I adore it. It creeps me out still. It's wonderful. Ooh, Ethan just shook his head.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm trying to fix the green will thing.
It's got to be on your end because
It has
I'm
to be.
normal and everything else.
So, hold on.
I see his grain every now and then, Will.
I'm going to try. Oh, hello,
Like on your
Jay.
normal Zoom?
Boom,
Yeah.
fixed.
Fixed it. That's why he's the tech guru right there.
I'm a
I
normal
literally
human.
tried turning it on and back off again.
So yeah, we're here to talk Dead Alive, aka Brain Dead. And this movie, just in the history, I'll start because this movie, I rented it on a whim I'd seen the box for years and years and years, and I'm sure everyone else did at the VHS store. You go in, as a child, I would ignore the horror section because it was absolutely terrifying to me and just stick to the cartoons or whatever, the animated stuff. And I would pass the horror section. I would always see the box art for this one and for The Evil Dead 2. And they were the ones that freaked me out the most. So for years and years and years, I didn't want to watch this, of course. When I finally got into zombies, Resident Evil 2, and then Night of the Living Dead, I knew that this was a movie I needed to get to. And it's funny, David Jessup sent a link to an interview for AintItCool.com. That's how I was initially introduced to this movie, because of Lord of the Rings. Ain't It Cool had a pretty close connection with Peter Jackson because of these movies and the infancy of the internet being one of the first fan-made movie sites. And I would always read the interviews, and they would talk to Peter Jackson, or they would talk to his producers or writers, and they kept bringing up Brain Dead. And I'm like, what is Brain Dead? And then I saw Dead Alive, and I remember seeing it at the VHS store, or the VHS store, the Blockbuster or whatever it was. And so we finally rented it, and it was me and my friend Ben, and we sat down to watch it, having no idea what to expect with this movie. And I was blown away about the point, there goes the kitty, about the point where the rat monkey decides to bite down on the mom. Sold. Just how crappy the stop motion was, just how crappy, the head looks whenever it gets smushed, everything about it. I was like, I'm in. I had no idea what I was in store for. So this movie holds a special place in my heart because it's one of those movies you watch with a friend and you cheer and you get excited and you go, oh no, and you go, yeah, and all those things, all those emotions. I can't imagine seeing this in a movie theater. No one did see it in the movie theater. This movie bombed terribly. But I think it's one of those movies that has always stuck with me, and I absolutely love it. And I love showing it to new people. And I showed this movie to Ethan. That's how he watched it for the first time. Correct, Ethan?
You know it's correct. Why is that even a question? Yes. You showed it to
you
me.
answered your own question.
Where is the part where I answer here? Other than, yes, duck.
What did you think when you saw it the first time?
This movie is batshit. It tries to be a love story. It tries to be some kind of Indiana Jones type shit. It tries to be horror. It's all over the place in what it's doing. And after watching it again today, I'm fairly certain this is a spiritual sequel to Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Yes,
I'm fairly certain. This is the guy that goes against the rat.
It was a prequel because it was made many years before. But you were so right. This movie is a Looney Tunes Tex Avery in live action. This is gags galore to the point where it was so gory I think it was New Zealand. They weren't even going to give it an R rating. They were going to give it like a PG-13, but they decided to give it an R. But because the gore was so over the top and comical, they're just like, there's no way anyone would ever take this seriously.
I was half expecting the guy at the beginning to start talking about the Blue Monka.
What's the blue? Oh,
Looney Tunes back in action.
I've only ever seen it once. I'm sorry. Jay.
Fucking Steve Martin, dude. The guy looks like Steve fucking Martin. Okay, whatever.
Whoa.
That is like 3 references today.
Oh, good, dude.
Bombs.
Jay, what's your history with the movie?
I saw this movie very much like you did. I didn't get it from Blockbuster, but back in the day at Tom Thumb, where my papa would get his racing forms, they had a little rental center, a little video rental spot, and the video cover caught my eye, and I saw this movie for the first time when I was summer of '95. Ooh, Doc, I'm gonna answer as 14-year-old Jay when I tell you that I think Brain Dead, or Dead Alive, is one of the greatest movies. That's a complete ripoff of another movie.
Oh, what movie?
Evil Dead. It's totally a ripoff of Evil Dead.
Nah, this is completely
From the
different
gore to the use of overused, hardware to fight it, to the one-liners, to the absolute complete, tons and tons of use of blood, like was in Evil Dead 2. Just all of that. And let's be honest, Peter Jackson even admitted it, basically, that, Sam Raimi definitely influenced him. The Evil Dead definitely influenced him. Now, with that being said, I think it's a great ripoff. It's not a movie I look down on. I never have. But it was definitely the first movie I ever saw, and I go, wait, why is this? And I literally just saw Evil Dead 2. I mean, like as a real teenager, I saw it maybe just a couple months earlier. So maybe if I saw this before, I would have maybe had a little bit of a different opinion. But I was like, oh yeah. I mean, again, I'm not saying anything against it, but yeah, it's definitely it's a lot of things. Unfortunately, it's just not original.
I never not once thought that. So now that you're saying it out loud, I'm just like, oh shit, he's kind of right. But at the same time, which one's better?
Evil Dead, 100%.
Yeah, probably. Will, what's your history with the movie?
I have the same story. This is a box cover rental where you see it and you're like, what the hell is that? And take it home, and it's a shitty movie, but it's so great in its gore that it redeems itself, and it's fun to watch. You could probably skip the first 20 minutes, just go right up to the dinner scene, start watching it from there,
Yeah.
and you're good to go. Like it's fun. They Live still sucks though. I know he's in the chat.
Yeah,
he's talking shit in the
you're
chat.
totally just giving that to. You're just that's for Danzy all the way. Oh my god.
He's still sour.
This whole time during the pre-stream up to now, Dan's been talking shit about Will in the chat because of last stream.
It's not gonna make that movie any better. You talking shit?
All I see is Red Nebula Pictures. I'll fucking something. That's
He
all
says,
I
"I'll kill you."
But yeah, no. I mean, for me, this movie holds up. I do want to contrast and compare it, though. That's kind of an interesting thing that you said about the Evil Dead. But
100%. Yeah.
I'll do it all day.
Yeah, but the story.
The crazy mom, the crazy old lady. I mean, again,
Yeah.
the lawnmower, the chainsaw.
Yeah.
I mean, like, where do you want?
No, you're right. I'd never even thought about that before. That's so nuts. But yeah, so let's talk about the movie itself. Does the movie work for you guys is the question.
Totally.
Are you here for the story? Does the story work? Because I think there are aspects to this story that are good. The love story with Jay Leno, I think is great. I think Paquita, or whatever her name is, looks like Jay Leno. She's got a manly chin.
Just because of the pointed chin.
Yes, she's got the chin, good sir. She's Jay Leno.
Are you chin shaming?
I'm chin shaming all the way. I wish I had a manly
Chin
chin.
shaming.
That's what it is. But yeah, no, I think the love story is kind of cool because it works. But she is so. Everyone's just overacting like crazy in this movie, and she goes from being like, I don't like him, to like, he's my everything. And
10 seconds, just
yeah, in 10 seconds. Just,
Yeah.
That's all you need is that. And then Lionel himself, I love. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of the guy from what the fuck is that movie? District 9.
Charlton Copley.
Yeah.
Yes, that's who he reminds me of.
I can see that.
But he is basically a live-action cartoon character. and it's a lot of fun to watch.
Back to the Looney Tunes.
Yes.
See,
dude,
I have a valid point here.
the blue monkey.
The blue
Where's
monkey.
The blue monkey.
That's some dumb thing from the movie.
If it ain't Space Jam, I don't give a shit.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's
If
fair.
we're talking Looney Tunes, I'll get that in the shot for you guys.
There you go.
Which is funny because they also called Evil Dead 2 a Looney Tunes on acid.
As it is. Yeah.
As it is.
Yeah,
I
it
love
really
Evil
is,
Dead
yeah.
too. But that's the thing is, what does the... I mean, how do we even... The story is the story, I guess. I don't know, man. Like, it's like Will said, it's all built up to get to the gore. And so... It's there. The thing with the mother and the father being drowned and him cheating and all that stuff doesn't really work for me. It's kind of out of the blue and it's no, it's whatever. But the gore, we could definitely talk about the gore because that's what we come to this movie for. You come for the buckets of blood. 300 liters worth of blood at the end alone. So, I mean, Ethan, I'll just go to it. What is your favorite death in this movie? What is your favorite moment where, like, the gore kicks in?
Oh, just where like, oh god, it's where the I guess zombie lady or whatever gets kicked back into the light fixture, and her head starts glowing and flashing and flickering and smoking because of the lights, and she's just kind of there for the next so many scenes, like a fucking I don't know, a human lamp almost.
Yeah, dude.
It's just disgusting.
And that's one thing I like about this movie is everything that's set up is paid off eventually. Everything that can be
one
tracked.
thing.
What was the one thing?
The dinner scene with the pudding, or not the pudding, the custard.
Mustard.
Yeah, that is the
totally
one.
paid off.
No.
What wasn't paid off about it?
The guy literally was eating the custard with the mom's blood in it, and that does not get resolved after that scene whatsoever. He
Does
leaves.
he become a zombie?
That's what I want to know.
He's in there later, isn't he? When he's feeding all the others.
Nope.
Is he not?
He's
in there?
gone.
No.
Well, then he's spreading it throughout the world.
Yes.
From Brain Dead.
Where's the
Alive
sequel,
2.
Peter? Where is it? I need to know.
I mean,
It's
technically,
called
baby.
King Kong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, this movie is connected. You're right, Will.
What?
This movie begins. What? You didn't catch that?
No.
The beginning
No.
of the movie takes place on Skull Island, where Kong is. That's where they get the little Sumerian rat or whatever it's called.
Sumatran.
Sumatra rat. Yeah, they're coming down out of Skull Island. That's where he got
These
it.
people need to stop going back to that island. There's just bad shit that keeps coming off of Skull Island.
Yeah.
Just
Speaking
stop.
of which, we're going back soon with Godzilla versus Kong. I can't fucking wait for that stuff. That's gonna be fucking
too.
badass.
That'll be cool.
It's not gonna be a good movie, but it's gonna be fun.
Oh, dude, the trailer looks terrible. I was like, yes. Will, what's your favorite death in this movie? The gory scene.
Oh, probably just when the mom pops up all Carrie-like out of the grave, grabs young kid's ball sack as he's pissing on the grave.
Yeah.
That pee is the most yellow pee I've ever seen, too. By the way,
Like
Oh,
Gatorade.
it was thick. It was disgusting.
Just squirting out of one of those ones. Yeah, I love that, and I love the fact that whenever she starts going at him, like he's like humping the grave, basically. That always cracks me up. And then that brings out the best thing: the fucking preacher,
The kung
who
fu
jumps
priest.
down, kung fu's, kicks the shit
Kick
out
ass
of
for
him.
Jesus.
I kick ass
Christ
for the
fighter.
Lord. That's the point, though, when it went, I kick ass for the Lord. That was the part where we were like, yes! This movie fucking rocks. It scared my cat. The cat's gone. But yeah, that I love that. Jay, how about you? What's your favorite gore scene, death scene in this movie?
Probably just that crazy lawnmower scene, the super payoff. Just literally mowing through people.
The Dead
Like-
Rising.
And like pun intended, mowing through people. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Dude, that
God
was a
damn it,
real-
Will.
That was a real lawnmower. That was 100% real. The guy who was the special effects artist was feeding stuff into that lawnmower, right? Like, and they're like, he's insane because he could have got killed, basically. So I thought that was one of the greatest things ever. I was reading that earlier. I was just like, that's so cool. Who else is in here? Oh, what's up, Jason? He says, I kick ass for the Lord. My favorite scene, I guess I got to go gore scene, huh? God, there's so many of them because there's the gnome. There's the legs getting bitten off. I'm going to say my favorite, though, is the guy who gets his face ripped off. And here's the reason why. when I initially watched this movie, and initially when it was released in America, it was the rated R version only. I did not know there was another version of this movie. So about, oh God, 15 years ago, I was watching it, stoned out of my mind. Not a good idea. And I was already kind of freaking out because this movie has a really interesting atmosphere to it with all the music, and this movie and the movie made before it, Meet the Feebles, have the kind of the same vibe, which is just this sinister, evil, fun Looney Tunes vibe. And I remember just being stoned out of my mind, freaking out. So there's a scene where the guy gets his face ripped off, and I remember thinking like, oh, I don't remember that happening in the movie. That's cool. But when all the zombies raise up and he's out of frame and it just hits like that with the skull, I literally ran out of the room, terrified at that point because I was so high and not prepared for it. So that's probably my favorite because every time I watch the movie, that part still freaks me out, and I absolutely love it.
Now, were we watching the, I guess, unrated version of this one?
Yes, we watched the unrated version of it,
Okay.
which adds an additional 8 minutes, I think, at the end of the movie, along with, the nurse whose head keeps popping off. That's not in the R-rated version. They cut around that. So a lot of that is gone. Just minor gore moments are gone.
A lot
here
of
and
the,
there.
goriest shit they did.
All the stuff with the I was going to say chainsaw because I was thinking Evil Dead 2. With the lawnmower at the end when it comes through.
I wonder why.
It's in his head now.
Yeah,
You drilled it
now
in.
It is. Take up space. But when he comes through with that, though, that literally was all cut out. All that gore. And today, watching it, it made me a little bit queasy. And I know it's fake, and I know it's fun, but it made me a little sick. Did this movie at any point have that effect on you guys where the gore got you, Ethan?
Even the first time watching it through, this movie does a fantastic job of just making me want to puke all the way through it. Starting from the custard scene all the way in through where he gets sucked back into his disfigured mother's stomach. He's coated in so much just gore and blood and guts. It's just, but it's so cool. It's so well done. It's
Something
so well
about when
done.
people pretend to puke just makes me sick. I don't know why. Jake's the one who can do it the best, where he's like, ugh, and I'm just like, oh, dude, come on. Oh, dude, please don't. I don't know. Did it get you, Will, at all, the gore, or is it just fun for you?
I mean, no. The custard is probably the grossest bit. I don't
nasty.
know why that seems to get
It's
me.
the sounds, man. It's
Yeah,
the sound.
everything else, like the neck falling back, that's just awesome looking. Like the way he's shoving the custard down in the zombie's neck hole. But when the old man, normal dude, eats blood custard, it just, it'll queeze the stomach a little bit.
Yeah. And he's like, no pudding. I was just like, how about you, Jay? Did the gore get you at all when you watched this?
I mean, it's a little bit shocking at places, I'd say. I think the only version I've ever seen was the unrated version, because I think that was a real hot buzzword, at least in the 90s. They still use the term unrated for movies, for the really hot ones.
Oh yeah,
For everything now.
Yeah, because it used to be director's cut.
Yeah.
Too hot for the.
Yeah, but we watched
Too
them.
hot for theaters.
We watched them, though.
He's thinking about the
people doing
custard.
That noise. Yeah, I was getting a little bit grossed out. I'm sorry.
Blood Custard. It sounds like a metal band.
Blood Custard. Yeah, that's the band.
We are blood custard.
Yeah, I would say, who's your favorite zombie? That's the other thing. We got to go down through it because there's so many different characters, and they're literally the greaser, the nurse, the pastor. It's literally like playing Clue. It's so much fun. Ethan, who was your favorite zombie out of the group?
The baby. That little
Baby
fucker.
Samhain.
That little fucker, just the laugh kills me every time. Just, oh god. It's not scary. It's kind of creepy the first time you see him come in, but god, he's just so fucking funny. It adds a little bit of lighthearted charm to all the blood and gore and wanting to just puke my brains out.
And on top of that, it's like you're like, they're not going to do this, right? The first time you watch it, you're like, they're not going to let these zombies fuck. There's no way. And then
They're not going to have a kid, are they? Oh, nope, they did.
That's the thing, dude. It's so fucked up. They turn to each other and they go, and they come towards each other to make out, and you're like, and then that scene when you go back in and they're fucking, that was cut out of the rated R version when she chews off the mouth and stuff like that. And it's so cartoonish the way the mouth extends.
It looks like his face is just peeling off of his skull.
Yeah. And then, like you said, you're going, they're not going to do this. They're not going to do zombie baby.
They did.
They went there.
I think the best part of the zombie baby is when he's beating the crap out of him along the swings, and then it just cuts to that like homeless man giggling, like this is the best thing I've ever seen. It's so funny. Like, why?
Yes, that's my favorite scene in the movie too, hands down.
He had that kid wrapped in there with barbed wire too. Like when it shows the scene from inside the carriage, there's through barbed wire.
It was locked in.
Dude, and why? And why? There's no reason to take the baby to the park. There was none. No. It's just a fun, stupid scene that, and like when he's beating the crap out of it, and like Will said, the guys go, yeah. I was like, fuck yeah! This is my favorite scene of the movie. The whole thing is just classic, and it wasn't even supposed to be in the movie. They had extra money, and they're like, what can we do with it? Let's add this scene just for. I'm just so happy that they did it.
We have extra money. Let's have our main character smash a baby into a swing set for 5 minutes.
And the fun part is, it looks like a doll. Like, it doesn't look real at all, and it's just hilarious.
There's a clip there where it looks like they had someone dressed up, a full-size grown man or woman, I don't know, dressed up as that baby running off in the distance because they didn't want to, I guess, use some movie magic to make him look smaller.
It was a 2-year-old.
No way.
They put an actual 2-year-old in that outfit and had her run around.
That's the biggest 2-year-old I've ever seen.
Smashed it into a swing set?
They got an old homeless person to cheer? And you talk about it. This is guerrilla filmmaking.
Best movie ever. Jay, who's your favorite zombie?
More than anything, I think it's kind of like the evolution of the mother throughout. It's one of the things I thought that it actually kind of did cool. Is the movie actually goes into body horror, which is, I think, a type of horror that I don't think have we even talked about body horror at all on this channel yet?
I think
we haven't done a single body horror movie, have we? I mean, I guess until this one. We had her evolution and that whole, like, trying to like rebirth him and all that weird stuff at the end. Yeah, that's the kind of, she's a great big bad, as we like to say. So I'd say probably her. I mean, she was for the most part the focal point. I think she did a really good job of keeping your attention.
Yeah, get it, Ethan.
Oh,
how you turn your goddamn phone off during the show. This is professional.
I mean, professional.
Look, he's gonna check that message too.
Are we gonna be on our phones? Are we gonna be on our phones the whole time?
We're doing?
Everyone pick them up.
Oh wow! It says They Live just won a couple more awards because Will's being an asshole. Weird.
No, it did not win any awards.
Are we still on They Live? It's been 2 weeks.
Look, they just said
you not see the.
They died.
Yeah. Thank you, Dan. Thank you.
No, I agree with Jay. Like, the fun part about the mother is the puppets look like the mother, especially the big bad puppet at the end. For some reason, it just you can see it. But there's other points in the movie where it looks nothing like the mother. It's just beyond recognition, and it's ridiculous. And whenever he puts the poison up the nose and kisses it, I'm like, oh, this is so disgusting. But I absolutely love it. And the scene in the mortuary where the eyes bulge out, that's fun. That's just, like you said, body horror, craziness, and hilariousness. And the person who played the morgue attendee was actually Peter Jackson, so I thought that was pretty cool. But, like, none of it makes sense. Like, and I was going to talk about this earlier. There's two kinds of zombies. There's zombies that you can kill with, like, a headshot, and then there's zombies like this where nothing kills them. Like, no matter what form they take, they are still alive. They're still kicking. This and Return of the Living Dead do those zombies. I think those zombies are scarier than anything. That's why I still have a hard time watching Return of the Living Dead, because it totally freaks me out that nothing will kill the zombies. And it's the same thing with this. You literally have to decimate them into bloody pulp of nothingness for it to work. So, Will, who's your favorite zombie in this?
Jay said it. I think Jay and I are on the exact same page with this movie, because 100% what he said. Yeah.
We should just do the go takes.
I don't think we're next to each other, are we?
Yeah.
On my screen, you
go
are.
the other way, Jay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Will, you need to go the other way. Go the other way, Will.
What? Me? Go the other way?
Jay was right. Jay was right. Will's keep doing what you're doing. Will, Jay, flip.
Right, we did it.
No, you didn't.
It was worth it. I'll take that payoff.
There was no payoff.
Well, if that's the
Tell
case,
us,
we not connect?
No, you didn't. I was whatever.
I look
well,
this
if that's
way,
the
right?
case, I'm going to go with this, like that to Ethan, wherever he's at
Oh.
on my screen. Because
Boom!
Baby Samhain is my favorite character zombie. And a lot of people hate the baby. I'm like, you can't hate this. Like it's so funny and ridiculous, and he gets the best out of like every moment that he's on screen. And whenever he laughs at like the kid falling over him on the bike, he's like, ah! It's the weirdest looking puppetry I've ever seen. I absolutely love it. And yes, I did clip the majority of that because I fucking love that scene so much. I think that is like a perfect 3 to 5 minutes, which I didn't clip the whole thing. I'm just saying 3 to 5 minutes of cinema ever. And I don't know. I love this movie so much. Other than that, I mean, there's not a lot to talk about because basically you go in for the gore. So, you know, the one part that I really like is the guts too, how the guts come alive at a certain point. And the Greaser character I really like too. He's got a lot of comedic value. And he actually went on to play one of the Hobbits in the Hobbit prequels that they made.
Did he really?
But, yeah, he played Horin, which is my favorite Hobbit, saying it out loud.
Yes.
Horin. I didn't even realize that until I said it out loud. But yeah, he's really funny and he's really animated. And like at the end, whenever he's just getting chopped to pieces and his guts fall out and they come to life, that's the weirdest part of this movie for me, is the guts coming to life. And then the other character I really like is I like Donald Trump. I think he's amazing in this movie. No one else thought the uncle looked like Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Hello?
He reminded me of.
The thing is, Doug, is you're making it sound like these people are actually in the movie. You first said Jay Leno, and now you're saying Donald Trump. It's like when Steve Jobs showed up, I was pretty,
When the Jobs showed up. No, I mean, like, the uncle is evil, and he's the big bad, other than the mother, and he's just fun. And, like, he sells...
Mother's a victim. She's not the big bad.
You don't think? She's evil.
It wasn't her fault.
Man. Dude, she was
bitch.
all, you've been a bad boy to mommy the whole movie. And, like, she was trying to keep him indoors.
If she hadn't have stalked her son at the zoo, she would have been fine.
Oh, man. How about that scene, too? Whenever he grabs the fucking monkey, just punches him out. The rat monkey does. No one's following me on this. It's all good. I clipped it. You'll see it in a minute.
I thought you were going to go for the scene where she, like, smashes her heel into the monkey's skull and crushes the rat monkey's head.
It's in there.
That was kind of cool.
It pancakes it. The movie is full of just so many practical effects that are fun. The one that I keep thinking about, though, is there's a point where Lionel backs up into the tram, and he looks like he's literally like that far from hitting the tram. And it's like, did he really do that? I'm thinking all day about how they did that special effect. I'm really curious about that. But a lot of the other special effects, you can kind of tell, and that's what's fun about this movie, is you can see how they did it. Like whenever the greaser gets taken out by the lawnmower, you can tell he's just falling into it, but it looks so good. Or whenever they do the decapitated head in the blender, and they show that blender over and over again, you're like, are they going to pay this fucker off? And they finally do. It's so great.
The one thing I kept thinking, and this isn't even one of the gore scenes, but it's the very beginning of the movie when he's out there mowing the lawn. And he's mowing it, and the camera's on the ground, and then the camera, like, tilts slightly, and the lawnmower goes right over it. I thought that was so impressive. Yeah. And I could not figure it. I watched it, like, 4 or 5 times. I'm assuming they had, like, a little thing right behind the camera that the lawnmower eventually popped up and sat on to, like, make that shot happen.
It's a cool
It looked
shot.
so cool, and it was not gore at all. But
but
it's
that's
just a neat angle.
Little things that he does in this movie shows like the director he eventually becomes. Like the point where the greaser zombies, you know, they sit up and the camera follows them as they sit up. It's just a one-time shot that they use that, but it works, and it just shows like he was thinking outside the box. He was almost thinking like comic books, you know what I mean, and how he framed stuff. And this is why he eventually, I think the movie he made after this was the Frighteners, which is leaps and bounds. I mean, I love this movie, but The Frighteners, even more so, it feels like Meet the Feebles, Dead Alive, and then The Frighteners are all, you know, connected in some way. And The Frighteners...
When was Bad Taste? Was Bad Taste before
Bad
or after
Taste
this?
is the first one he made, yeah. So it's Bad Taste, Meet the Feebles, this movie, and then The Frighteners. But The Frighteners is filmed in the same location as this. And so it kind of has the same feeling. And Ethan, I can't wait for you to see The Frighteners, dude. It's also in my top 10 favorite movies of all time. Just Peter Jackson was killing it, and then he did Lord of the Rings, and then after Lord of the Rings, he got the ability to do whatever he wants. And
Dan agrees with you too. He says Frighteners is a masterpiece.
Frighteners is so good.
We can agree on that, Mr. Danzy.
Yeah, the third half is
That's a
so-
pretty damn good movie. Happy accident too that it was supposed to be a Tales from the Crypt episode.
Yeah, and that's why
Was
we're
it?
going to be watching it whenever we do our Jeez, I can't even think
It
of
was-
it.
I
Anthology.
think it was either supposed to be a Tales from the Crypt episode or like the next movie. The next Tales from the Crypt presents.
It was initially an episode, and as they were writing it, oh my God, are you kidding me? Can
He's
you
been
see
doing
what
that the whole
says?
fucking cast. You just now saw that?
What they live sucks. It changes
Oh.
every time, dude. I haven't seen it.
What are you guys talking about now? The gore? We're still
Yeah,
talking
the
about
gore. The gore.
Why did we
Gonna-
fall on the ground like ants in Jay's house?
What just happened?
Oh, it's about to get sexy. He's going
Oh,
webcam
shit.
mode.
All right,
No,
yeah,
I can't
right
see
on.
the screen.
We're going a little bit. We're going a little bit of fireplace here. Fireside chat. Actually,
I can't see you guys. My screen's gone down.
what
We
happened?
can see you, bud.
My-
Right now.
Might be low on power there, bud.
No, I think it fell. The thing fell, so
Yeah. Pull yourself
That's-
up just a little bit so we can see your face, Jay.
I gotta fix this, guys. Hold on.
All right, go for it. You do your thing. Guys, is there anything else about this movie specifically, though, that you can think about that we want to talk about?
Will,
Ethan?
you got anything?
I mean, it's easy
It's great.
talk.
It's fun.
I
The
got
fight's
one thing.
Ridiculous. It's
I kind of
for it.
like the occult stuff that they tried to throw in here. The sort of like tarot cards and dark magic and stuff like that. It didn't really work for me too much. It felt like that necklace was supposed to do a little bit more, and they just kind of, it's sharp, it's pointy. I'm gonna use it to get out of the stomach. But you
It
know.
worked, though. I mean, when you see that come out of the stomach at the end and the blood splatter with it, you're just like, you know what? It didn't have any magical powers.
That scene did not click for me at all because he cuts out, he's covered in this mounds and mounds of just pure body parts, gore, and then next scene he's completely clean, just a little bit of red stains on his clothes. It's like, okay.
There's a lot of that, though. I will say that that's the one thing that is not consistent in this movie is the fact, are you just rewriting them every time for a new one?
what are you talking about?
Exactly. Yeah, no, it definitely does not stay consistent when it comes to the gore for the characters, what they're covered in. But at that point, it's just a Looney Tunes movie. It doesn't even matter. So let's go to recommendations. Will, do you recommend the movie?
Oh, you're going what? Oh, yes. I thought I was supposed to do my recommendations. Yes.
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 Yeah, of
Big
course.
time.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
It is a-
ridiculous. It's gory. It's a great movie. It's a watch with your friends one for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Ethan, how about you? Recommend?
2 thumbs up for me. Don't watch this one on a full stomach or if you have a weak constitution. No. But it is fun. It is gory. You're gonna have a good time with this one. Watch it.
Absolutely. And I put this in the top 5 of my favorite movies of all time. I love watching this movie. It is
Really?
yeah, dude. I absolutely love this movie. I think it's just fun and ridiculous. My personal opinion, it's a perfect movie. I know it's not, but for me, just the experience and the nostalgia and just watching it today, once again, I'm just taken away to that fantasy world of zombies and terrifiedness, and it's hilarious. Like when he's slipping on the blood and he can't get away, and they're slowly creeping up on him, and he's just running in place.
Yeah, it
I'm
just
like-
keeps going.
I was like, how can you not enjoy this for what it is? And it's the
And then he
wonderful
starts
thing-
using the heads.
Yes, to get across.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Sorry.
saying.
It's like,
It
oh,
was
I
so
need traction. Let me use these heads.
But it's so.
Oh, this movie does so many things that They Live fails at.
I'm about to send Danzy the room code so he can come in and fight. We'll just leave it off.
We don't need that.
Jay
Wait,
has
wait,
disappeared
no.
for a moment. All right, boys.
Jay
let's get-
recommends it, 100%.
Yeah. All right, let's pull up these clips and get to it. I know it was a short cast here, but not a lot to say about this movie other than it's fun. So.
That should be a channel point reward where he comes in and harasses Will.
I have a lot of channel points. I would pay for that every week.
Dan harasses Will, or Will harasses Dan.
Ooh,
The
we should
Dan
have
harasses
2.
Will.
Opening.
That dude totally looks like Steve Martin to me.
Oh, that's who you're saying looks like Steve Martin.
Now I really disagree. What are you talking about?
Look at the fucking
That looks like
face.
Steve Martin.
Yes.
How many Steve Martin movies have you seen? With your glasses
Looney Tunes
on.
back in action.
Yeah, Danzy said it. It looks more like Rick Moranis than anyone.
Yeah, it's definitely Rick Moranis.
All right, where's the? Hold up.
Here comes David. Let's get.
Oh, we got
Might
the.
need to,
We got Jess up in here.
You might need to reshare because you're. I don't think did you.
You're
hit the
telling
video
me the
optimization?
guy on the ground does not look like this fool.
I pulled it out. David, we can't see you, but we can probably hear you.
You're saying he looks like a maked up Steve Martin.
He.
Okay,
That's why I have
will
this one.
give
He
you
looks
that,
like
but that
this
is-
character.
That
That's
doesn't
why
look like Steve Martin. That looks like a character.
it's
It looks
Steve
like
Martin playing it,
Martin's
isn't it?
character From some random '90s Looney Tunes movie only you saw.
It is. And you know what?
Hey, Jessa.
Hey, what's up, man?
Who was the lady that you that you referenced earlier, Ethan? Some like random '40s actress.
It was not. No, it was a character from a
was
book.
a
But
character from-
when you
but it
looked it
happened
up,
to
it pulled up. It's
Oh, good. I was so confused.
today has not been a good day for my comedy, man.
So good.
Like-
That was
Monkey.
hilarious. What are you talking about?
All right, so we're at clips. David, is there anything you wanted to say about the movie? Going back, anything specifically that you enjoy about this movie, or your favorite zombie, or anything?
Just that this was one of those movies that was like found in the back of the old mom and pop VHS store. You know, like the video store I worked at didn't carry it. I had to go to like the creepy side of town, the real dingy back of the store type of VHS thing. And there was also one of those videotapes that was like copied, and like people would make bootleg copies of it and stuff like that. But yeah, I absolutely loved it when it came out. It was just so insane. Just so nuts. The camera work was just constantly moving. One of the things I noticed about it, rewatching it today, was the soundtrack is very much like an old silent film. When they would play a silent film in the movie theater, they would actually have someone playing the piano along to it. The soundtrack to this, so many times it felt like somebody was just playing the piano as they were watching the movie,
Right.
and it would just kind of go apeshit crazy. But yeah, loved it.
Yeah, and I absolutely love the soundtrack to this. I think it's great, and they reused some of the sounds, the score from Meet the Feebles here and there.
Okay.
Which I thought was pretty cool. But like, it stays in your head, like you said, the creepy piano crawl and just like the romance theme and all that stuff. It's very rememberable, but at the same time, it gives this movie just that creepy vibe. You know?
Oh yeah.
I can't shake it. As much fun and as over the top as this movie is, it still does creep me out. It like gets down to my soul and actually bothers me. So it's a lot of fun. All right, let's go back to these clips. We got Brain Dead Uncut. All right, so Jay Leno. I think she looks like Jay Leno.
She's got a chin.
She
Yeah.
got the chin.
Yep.
It's a no from me, dog.
What's that?
It's a no from me, dog.
What? You don't see it?
I don't see it. Yeah, she has a chin.
Dude. Okay, someone. Oh, god damn it!
What happened?
I'm pulling up Jay Leno's picture.
No, I know what he looks like.
No,
I just don't
you guys-
agree
you
that
guys are
girl looks like
ridiculous.
Jay Leno.
Her chin looks like Jay Leno.
She got that chin.
I'm just gonna Google Jay Leno chin and see what pops up images. Oh Jesus! Oh my God, it's awful. Okay, yeah, that's her. It's her.
There it is.
Yep, there it is. There she is.
That's not
Yep,
at
there
all the
she is.
same. His is ridiculous.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Hey guys.
Hey, guys. Our hero. This guy's. Look how close that is.
Yeah, there's no way he did that on purpose.
Hey, did
Yeah.
you guys notice the miniatures of the trolleys they use in this movie?
Yeah, I was reading in the article you sent me. I didn't even
Yeah.
realize it because this
A
movie
lot
takes
of
place in
miniatures.
1957, and until today, watching it, I never put two and two together that it was like
In the 50s?
1957. Yeah,
Well,
I never did.
you had the airplane in the beginning, which was a propeller, and then you had all the 1950s dresses during the dance thing. Everyone's wearing 1950s dresses in that.
Right.
But then again, you might have been thinking to yourself, maybe this is just how New Zealand dresses.
I think that's what it was. I think I was just in that mindset. But it was the cars today when I was watching. I was like, all these classic cars. I was like, holy crap! It does say 1957. I thought there was a time skip. So I don't know. I think that they killed it, and they had they had a small budget. They initially were going to make this movie for $4.5 million, and then it honestly became one of the things that it fell through, and they went and made Meet the Feebles instead. And then after that, whenever they came back, they had a smaller budget. So, oh, what's that? Eat shit, Will. Hey, Dan, welcome to the Clips. How you doing? Can't hear you.
Yeah, it's just the way I like my Danzig.
Nothing.
Nope.
Still nothing.
You got nothing.
Nothing.
It's fine though. You're fine. You're fine.
I saw him say "fuck." That's all. There it is. Just test your speakers again, man. Bring it back in.
Is that a nice iced tea that you got there?
It's delicious. All right, I'm going to continue with Clips as Dan gets his.
All right, I'm here.
There he
shit.
is.
Yeah, I got a new mic, so.
Right on. Welcome to the crew here.
I have not seen this movie. I just wanted to come in.
Oh, boy.
I wanted to come in and tell Will he's a piece of shit. He live. He's a masterpiece, and I'm enjoying the show. You guys, I'm not gonna be in here any longer because I haven't seen the movie. But I specifically put on my Roddy Piper T-shirt just to tell Will that he isn't shit. And I hate you, Will. I hope bad things happen to you. And yeah, have a good show, everybody.
Later.
Nice to see you, bud.
Good to see you, Dan.
Fucking great. Skull Island Rat. Boom, baby.
His facial expressions are so good.
I love that stop motion.
It reminds me so much of Pee-wee's Playhouse, like whenever they did the inset with the dinosaurs, in the little mouse hole. Just the stuttering and the motion of it.
It's unapologetically stop motion.
Mm-hmm.
Like they didn't even attempt to like make it not stop motion. There was no like, hey guys, we need to really do a lot of frames. So maybe we should get some go motion on this so it doesn't look so. It was just like, nope, one frame per second.
Per second.
And that's what I love is it's so weird because when you see it, you're just like, what the fuck? And you're either on board at that point or you're not. But I was on board the first time I watched it. I was like, yeah. I was like, that's so weird.
I mean, really, from the very beginning when they chopped I don't know if you've gone through it yet, when they chopped the guy's arm, legs, and head off, like right from the very beginning, it's like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This is going to be a fun movie. Savaged. Oh, so nasty.
Oh, still gotta get a picture.
Mom! Holy shit! Look at this! It bit me. I've been savaged.
I've been savaged.
So the guy who took the picture, here comes Jay, was actually in the original King Kong, and that's they wanted to get him in this movie too.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah,
that's cool.
So welcome back, Jay.
Hey guys.
Hey Jay.
Now it's a fireside chat.
Yeah, here we go. No pudding.
Dude, this scene made me throw up.
Yeah, this is the one.
Oh,
this
this
the
is
one gross thing.
nasty. Did you actually puke from this, David?
I gagged really hard.
Okay. Yeah.
You can rip off heads and rip off arms.
no
and
problem.
throw
You eat
them
that
at people all
custard,
day,
though.
But, no, the
But
slightly
the
bloody
pus-
pudding. Ugh.
The pus into the pudding and then him eating it was just too much.
Yeah.
The sausage in the pudding.
There it is.
Oh.
God damn it.
Why didn't she say anything?
Rated M for mature.
She just lets him.
Yeah, his wife's kind of the worst. she doesn't even stop him from eating it.
Like
Oh,
one bite, maybe.
There's some really hardcore resentment between her and him.
Ugh.
You know, if you've read the graphic novel, there's a whole subplot. Sorry.
Ugh.
This movie deserved a graphic novel.
God, and I gotta watch it double because I have to fucking. Ugh. I have the stream on for sound check. It's just. Ooh. Double take.
The nurse.
She loved you.
Love it. Love it. Show us the switch.
The Thing. That's the Thing.
Oh.
Love it.
Love it. That feeds Will's urge for anything that's just like. What would you say before? You just love like pus and gore and vomit and
The
shit.
visceral.
Yeah.
So good.
Man, I really hope that mature flag on our stream is still there. Shit.
Me too, man.
Some
It's
kid's gonna
not.
be scrolling through Twitch. They're gonna go, "Ooh, Camp Slash Horrorcast."
You
Maybe
have to
they play
learn today, little
Fortnite.
boy.
And then we'll talk about Michael Myers. Oh my God.
I love Dead by Daylight.
I bet he likes They Live also.
Oh. Damn. Shots fired.
The doctor is in.
What do you want?
Does that look like Rob Williams to anyone else?
Nope.
No.
I'm not from the...
Oh, him.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
told you people I lost my bloody face, okay?
I'm ready for him to say Hell Hydra.
Did you know that was a Meet the Feebles puppet that he was doing an autopsy on?
Was it really?
I don't know. I just,
Javi?
I would,
Yeah.
Oh, I got super excited, dude.
When the fuck did Javi get here?
Javi!
¡Eh!
Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Qué tú tienes? Pero nos
This
queremos.
is great. People are just popping in, man.
¿Por qué te
This
estás
is fun.
hablando?
Pero miros, ¿qué tú tienes?
I'm not sure. Trump cool. That's what I said. Trump cool. He's like Trump and an uncle.
Tell you're not a Cosgrove. Far too good looking.
Had lunch with her only last Friday.
Liz is the name. I'm Lionel.
That boy of his, where is he? Lionel called half a dozen
Lionel's
times the
uncle?
last 2 days.
Oh my God, I've been saving up. Oh, this is it.
Oh no! What's he gonna
Ethan,
use?
do your job, bro.
What was it?
I can't.
Oh God, what was it?
I can't see what it is.
Javi talks anime.
All right, Javi, you have 60 seconds on the clock.
Why are we doing this?
No. It's 2 minutes.
Is
It's
it 2 minutes?
I paid 10,000 channel points. It's 2 minutes of Hobby talking anime.
Javi,
All right,
you
give me
can
just a
talk
second.
anime.
Javi, give me just a second. All right,
Yeah, I just got here. What the hell? Bro?
you have 2 minutes, good sir. Starting the clock now. Anything anime, go.
Just anything anime. I've been watching My Hero Academia all over again. I forgot how good that anime was. The animation's really fucking... What?
Jay left.
Burning time, buddy.
No, I'm into it, man. Come on.
TikTok,
pick me up.
TikTok.
Animation's fucking dope. Like the fight between Midoriyama and fucking... Midoriyama and Torioki at the middle of season 2 was the most epic fight I've seen so far in that series. And I remember just like... This is my third run through My Hero Academia, and I just fucking love it. And I can't wait to get to season 3 and season 4 where you got that fight between Lemillion and fucking Overhaul, and then Midoriyama versus Overhaul. Holy fuck, that was a great fight. And when Midoriyama lands that final blow, the animation, that one scene where you just Overhaul looking up through his mask and shit, and then you just see Midoriyama's shadow just going like that, and fucking goosebumps every fucking time. All right, that's enough for My Hero Academia. Moving on to another anime.
God damn it, this is a long 2 minutes. Hurry up.
I know. I can't hurry up time, bro. All right. What else am I watching? I'm playing so hard right now, bro. This is too much pressure.
This is how open micers feel when they're bombing.
I'm I don't want to be.
45 seconds.
I feel like I'm at the Arlington Improv.
Hey, it's not
because
your
I'm just-
turn,
I'm
Jessup.
Struggling.
All right. I'm on a lot of anime Facebook groups, and I just gotta say, Goku is not the be-all and end-all for anime. He
30
can't sell
seconds.
the Marvel words. He can't sell Saitama. Saitama's a gag character. He was born and designed by the creator to beat any character with one punch. Goku can't stop that because Akira Toriyama made Goku Like, fuck, he's died countless times. One Punch Man has died no time. So all those fucking DBZ fanboys like, oh, Goku can beat anybody. You can go fuck yourself. Goku cannot beat anybody. Go fuck yourself. You don't know shit. You're a DBZ nut hugger. Grow your fucking taste in anime, bro. He had to be all and end all.
Please
fuck
end
you.
it.
And that's
And done.
Wow.
You're a DBZ nut hugger. That's
I'm
going
not a
in there
DBZ
really
hugger.
well.
First of all, excellent rant. Very
Yes.
nice filibuster.
That was
Much
a
appreciated. Secondly,
solid 2 minutes.
fuck that achievement. That is getting deleted off there.
Dude, no, that
immediately.
took so long. It's episode 16. I've been saving since episode 1. I think every 16 episodes, Javi can have 2 minutes.
That's fine. Yeah, leave it.
Javi, how's it feel for 2 minutes to get to talk anime?
That felt pretty great.
Those are the greatest 2 minutes of this show ever.
Back to the clips.
That and Jessup freaking out on that one movie.
Oh yeah, the
Thanks,
that
killing.
fucking
Thanks,
thing.
killing.
No. It was
Yeah,
the
thanks,
gingerbread
killing.
man. Gingerbread man.
Was
I
it
mean,
Gingerbread Man?
I think you did.
I think you did it on both.
Actually.
I think I did both. Yeah.
All right. Nickelodeon. There it is.
Radio blowout!
Ugh. He's still eating the sandwich.
This is coming off your wages. I'll feed them off. No, leave it. We've got to get the body to the service.
Well, that old lady looks like Steve Martin.
Did you guys notice at the beginning of the movie it says like it was like partly funded by like the New Zealand film?
Yes.
It was like holy shit. Can you
Yeah.
imagine they had no idea what they were getting into.
They had to have been like, what the fuck are they making? Well, after he made Good Taste, Bad Taste, whatever it's called, they
Bad
gave
Taste.
him quite a bit of money, like I said, to go make this 4.5
So
million.
they had to
fell
have
through.
known.
They knew. Oh, they big time knew. And it has to be a tax write-off of some sort. Another one that's done by New Zealand is What We Do in the Shadows, I think is what it's called, right? Yeah, that's another one that's up front.
Love that
So
movie
funny.
that
show.
movie.
So
Funny.
funny. And the show's hilarious.
The Dick Grab.
Yeah, it's my favorite. It's like, yeah, it's neon.
Why is
yellow.
Biscuit.
It's steaming. Like. Ugh.
Oh, he does say it. So good. So good. I don't know what else to say. I like it's when the batteries drop for me right there.
Nah.
And then after that it just becomes like better and better and better and better. I kick ass for the Lord.
This is the battery drop.
Stay back, boy. This calls for divine intervention. I kick ass for the Lord.
Yes. Yes.
I'll never get
Taika
used to the.
Waititi playing that guy if they ever remake it.
I'll
Absolutely.
never
They can't
get used to the
remake it.
needle going up the nose, man. That freaks me out every time he does it.
They do it a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot. Zombie sex. Ooh.
I'm in.
Hey,
Can
I'm
we?
in.
cut that out.
This look right here cracks me up. Oh,
Ugh.
I love the first person camera of that.
yes.
Yeah, that's such a good.
It's just so much fun. I don't know. Yeah, just watching it, it just makes me so happy. The zombie baby. I really do hope our mature flag is still on there. You're right.
You can show this stuff. You can't show boobs. That's what it is.
Yeah. well, I
We can
fucked
show
that
two
up
zombies
already.
fucking, but we can't show titties.
Well, it is what it is. All right, guys. Greatest scene. Javi, did you watch this movie again?
No.
I think that this is the.
Literally
you
only
do
showed
one
up
thing
for
you
his
have
2
to do
minutes.
for this show.
I've
doesn't.
seen this movie before.
You saw it with me and Ethan.
I know, and I
You played
remember it vividly.
You played on your phone the whole time.
You did.
I watched it because you were watching my reaction.
Dude, you were on your phone the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Ethan, you were balls deep in this movie. There's no way in hell you have one eye on me and one eye on the TV.
I did, because Duck kept bringing it up.
Yeah.
I did watch it because you guys were like, I just love Bob's reaction right now. Especially
You
with
just-
this last scene.
That's true. You've got to
Towards
watch
the
a
end, you
movie-
got interested in it.
Watching a movie with Javi is like one of the funnest things ever if he's enthralled by it, because he literally just be like, every reaction is like the reaction of like a 6-year-old. Like he's like, oh yeah, oh no. It's a good thing, Javi. It's not a bad thing, dude. It's one of my favorite things. Like,
Just take his phone away next time. That's you watch a movie, just take his phone away.
That's
I
just
don't
a
know how
pretty
he made
good
it through Tenet without looking at his phone, because I was looking at my phone. That movie sucked. Anyway,
That movie was good.
Tenet
It was all right.
terrible.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It's
The greatest scene in cinematic history, right here. There he is.
The thing that's interesting about this movie is how that guy is constantly trying to keep everything normal. Like everything around him is just going crazy zombies. He's trying to have dinner. He's trying to take the baby out for a walk. He's just trying to keep everything normal.
Base level, but it's just not happening, and that's what's great. And why does he? Like I said, at any point he could have just chopped off the heads and been done with it, but he feels a responsibility for it.
He's a fucking pussy mama's boy, and he just wants to keep everything just like mama liked it.
Right. Oh, that's true. I didn't
He's
even
like
thought
Norman
about that.
Bates.
He is.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's a good comparison too. The mansion and everything. All right, the party starts.
They're not dead exactly. They're just sort of rotting.
Oh, it's so good.
I got a question. Does this movie predate Big Trouble in Little China?
No, this is after.
After.
Okay, because that seemed just how like those badass ninjas emerged from their fucking things at the end of Big
Oh,
Trouble.
there's lots of. You could tell Peter Jackson was doing Evil Dead, The Thing, Big Trouble in Little China. Homage.
And like Jay said
Homage.
earlier, Evil Dead 2. A lot of Evil Dead 2.
Yes.
Boom, right there with the baby.
3 men and a baby.
All right, here we go. A little gore fest.
That was a cool scene.
You guys see what I mean by the blood being oddly colored? It almost has an orange hue to it.
Yeah, it's maple syrup, and a lot of the chunks are like boiled apples and stuff like that. That's what I was looking earlier. So that, like I said, I do not remember this because the rated R version did not have that. That is a lot of the cool things that happen, like this one here. They do like split cuts that are real quick. They'll do like something goes in front of it and then they move to the animatronic, but it's pretty seamless. Right here. Oh, got me again. It's so over the top.
Ugh. The dude moving his little bony legs.
It's so good.
God.
All right, we'll do 2 more clips. Cartoonish. This is exactly what we were talking about earlier, just the running.
Oh yeah, that was great.
It's so long too.
Yeah, it's like a Family Guy cut.
Yeah.
Stepping on the head. Like an Indiana Jones.
That's freaking awesome. And speaking of titties, I just showed them. All right, so the final scene with the mother.
What? No lawnmower?
You want to do lawnmower?
I mean,
dude, how did you not? Yeah.
Isn't the lawnmower like the money shot?
All right, money shot it is. I think I got the whole thing in here.
That's a nipple. Is that a nipple?
It can be. It's up to you, honey.
Yeah, that's a nipple.
I think I want it to be a nipple.
You can always count on Javi to find it. And that's a nipple. He's the Jim Brewer of our group.
Garbage day.
So ridiculous.
Oh, it makes me sick. Look at the limbs just flying.
Oh.
It's so gross.
There's your nipple, Javi.
It wasn't a nipple after
It was not a nipple.
It was a lawnmower nipple. You were kind of right.
Spoiler alert.
You see the look less nipple was there.
That head.
Isn't there a video game, a zombie video game that does this?
Dead Rising.
Thank you.
David, you would have really enjoyed the first 20, 30 minutes of this podcast.
Yeah.
We answered a lot of those questions.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's just funny.
Right in the blender.
Hmm?
Rendezvous, and I'm through.
All right. Yeah, I think that's the last clip we got to do is the mom coming out here, just because
There
I
it
love
is.
it. There it is. Sorry.
No one will ever love you like your mother.
Ah!
There was a titty.
There you go. There you go, Javi.
And there's an ass.
Now we're talking.
Something for everybody.
Hey, Javi, was it Wicked City, the old anime movie where the lady opens her chest and envelops the guys?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what it reminded me of.
Would
I
you
couldn't
like to do
remember which
another
anime it came from,
minute?
but
Would you like to do
so
another
good.
2 minutes from Wicked City?
I don't
yeah.
remember Wicked City. I do not
It's a good
remember
one.
Wicked City.
It was. I'm pretty sure it was that one.
I remember renting Wicked City from Forbidden Video in Fair Park.
Was it really called Forbidden Video?
Sounds like a
Uh-huh.
porno store.
It
Yeah.
does.
Forbidden
Sounds like
Video.
it was made of beads, like the whole building was.
It was
Walk through a maze of beads just to get there.
you could. This was this is back in the mid '90s. You could buy the Anarchist cookbook there. They had
Damn.
torture. They had torture porn available.
I bet they had all the faces of death, didn't they?
all of them. All the faces of death. Did I ever tell you the time I went in there and I saw the lead singer of what was his name? Who sings that song Mother? What's his name?
Glenn Danzig.
Yeah, Glenn
Danzig.
Yeah, Glenn Danzig was in there. And this is when right before they had cast what do you call it? The X-Men movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the rumor was that Glenn Danzig was going to play Wolverine.
Oh, thank God that didn't happen.
And so when I which would have been awful. He's 4 feet tall. But
That would have been good for Wolverine.
I saw him in Forbidden Video, and I got all excited. So I went up to him, and I was like, "Excuse me, Mr. Glenn Danzig, is it true you're going to play Wolverine in the X-Files movie?"
You nailed that. It was a celebrity nailing. You did it.
He didn't say anything, and I just turned around and left.
Yeah.
And then he just looks at David and goes, "If you want to find hell with me."
Ask me that bullshit again.
By the way,
I can
he
show
had
you
not,
what it's like.
he had not dyed his hair in a while, so he had a gray streak going down right in the middle of his head.
What year is that? David is like, what did you say, like mid-90s, like what, 94, 95?
95, yeah, 95.
That was when Danzig came out with Danzig 4, very inventive title for an album, and the hit song was called Can't Speak, and the video, him and his bandmates, they all take turns rising out of sand. It was really like the thing. I can't speak.
When he was on stage,
they ripped him off
with like gloves. Wouldn't he like sing with like weird boxing gloves or something?
Probably that and some stilts, so everyone could actually see him. He's a wee fella.
Yeah, he's tiny.
He's a wee fella.
He's a tiny kind of human.
They had a list for the best metal artist, but he came up short. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I quit. I clock out. I'm going home.
You did it, bud.
Yep.
You won.
This is a microphone.
Lights out.
Jay just dropped it.
There it is. Well, that's Dead Alive, and I really appreciate you guys watching the movie with me and rewatching the clips with me, and it's so much fun. And Will is going to recommend some stuff for us.
That means I got to put on my glasses, so I see what I'm doing.
Where are my glasses? I can't recommend anything without my glasses.
Okay, so I leaned into the gore this week for recommends. The first one I actually want to not recommend. Unless you are very, very okay with absolute shitty weirdness. And it's a movie called Kuso.
Ooh.
It is Flying Lotus, the artist, the music artist, made this movie. If you've ever seen any of his music videos, it's very much like Syriac. You know that guy on YouTube who does like the weird kittens and the techno sort of? Doesn't matter. It's an entire movie of a bunch of just batshit crazy segments filled with body horror, filled with grossness, filled with just straight weirdness. It's like a long music video of just insanity. Tim Heidecker's in it for some reason. Like it's just you see he's nude in it, which is great. There's like fuzzy furries with TV heads that speak. It's one of the most batshit crazy movies I've ever seen. It's on Shudder.
Would you put that in the same category as that Crispin Glover movie?
Which one?
Like, there's like some fucking weird ass horror movie that he made like years ago. And
With
Willard?
mentally retarded people were in it.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
I don't know that one.
that's fucked up.
I'll have to look it up.
It's rough.
So
This is a rough watch. This is
Okay.
an honest to God rough
So it's
watch.
like a
Is
fever
Craig Robinson in that one?
I don't know.
I don't think
know.
so.
Would you?
Who's the other one?
Is it a day ruiner, Will? Like, will it possibly ruin your day?
It could potentially ruin your day, yes.
Oh,
It
God,
I
no,
love
it's-
it. I've
it
watched
could
it a
turn
few
you-
times.
It could turn you into a day drinker. Is what it is.
Absolutely.
Well, that's gonna happen regardless.
Yeah. I would
Donald
say
Rawlings. Donald Rawlings is in this movie. Okay.
I'm not the one to do it, but I would highly recommend getting high and just sitting back and watching the ridiculousness of this movie right here. Number two, if we're talking gore and we're talking thin plotted movies, we got to talk about Mandy.
Yeah.
Everyone else can talk about Mandy all day long, but this has some of the best gore, some of the best proper fight stuff, in nowadays modern movies that feels like those old movies, and the soundtrack is just ridiculously
Oh my
kick-ass.
god.
Pretty
So
fun
good.
story though. Like even though it's very linear, I really loved it.
I mean, it's just a revenge story. It's just
Yeah.
I spit on your grave with a dude. Like that's
But
all
like,
it is.
but like they really make him want revenge. Like they like as far as like we're gonna get you to come after us. Like they really pulled out all the stops.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and then I really love my favorite character is the leader of the cult. His
Yeah.
whole backstory that
suck your
he
dick.
used to be the singer of a folk group, and it has that whole backstory of like I could have been a rock star. Here, I'm gonna make you listen to my music.
You know the scene in Mandy where they get all the psychedelics and it's like super long? That is all of Kuso. The
Okay,
entire movie.
I'm in.
Is there a cheddar goblin?
I don't think so. But I will say, if you do watch Kuso though, you will message me an angry text at one point. You'll appreciate it later, but you'll message me like, what the fuck did you just make me watch?
Hey, didn't wasn't the son? The guy that directed Mandy, isn't he the guy that directed Cobra? Isn't that his kid?
That
Well,
is
I'll update
that
to
is
that.
one obscure ass reference that I don't even know.
I think so.
You're talking to the Stallone Cobra?
Yeah, the Stallone
The-
Cobra. I think the
the-
director of that Yes. I think the director of that, his kid directed Mandy. I think. If only I had a device where I could type
With a
in
tiny computer in your pocket.
I could just answer the question for me.
The answer is yes. I looked it up.
Okay,
You're
thank
good
you.
to go. So,
Imagine that conversation. Avenge me, son. Make a movie with Nicolas Cage in 30 years.
Find an actor that's just as shitty as Sylvester Stallone.
Whoa.
Make it a make. Well, no.
Whoa. Hot takes. All right, guys. So, looking at our calendar coming up next week, we are going to be checking out the movie Alien. Of course, we've all seen it. We all love it. The original
Haven't seen it.
space slasher. What are you talking about?
He hasn't seen any of the Alien movies.
Oh my God! You only need to watch the first two, and then you're
That's
good.
all you
I
gotta
like
watch.
all of them. I've never been disappointed by an Alien film ever, and I know
God.
that's a hot take in itself. Same thing with Terminator. I've never been disappointed by a Terminator movie.
Oh,
Not a single one.
Anything after the second one, you're gonna be disappointed
That's
by.
what they say, but I enjoy all the Alien. Maybe not Alien 3. Alien 3 kind of sucks. After that, we'll be doing Jay's birthday pick with Candyman. Speaking of which, Jay, when's your birthday? Is it today?
No, it is not today. It is in about 27 hours.
27 hours?
All right.
Early birthday,
Right.
bro.
I don't want to do that math. Is that just some type of way to
27,
say
bro.
Thursday
He's
or
27.
Wednesday?
Wednesday. Well, Wednesday.
Javi hates it when he meets someone that has a kid, and they're like, "Oh, he's only 23 months old."
I swear to God.
He's like, "So you tell me how fucking old your kid is."
I've actually snapped at parents. I'm not kidding. I've snapped at parents. Oh, he's 42 months. Like, you fucking asshole. Just give me a fucking year. I don't need to know the fucking month. Just give me a year. Just say, oh, he's almost 3. That's all you had to say.
On the 15th of February, Alien Sucks. We'll be watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. And after that, on the 22nd, we will be doing Terra Firma, which is Will's birthday pick.
I've never seen Terra Firma. I'm excited.
So
Me too.
definitely, we got some, some trauma coming up.
It is
this way.
trash cinema. I love it.
Yes.
And I haven't watched Candyman since it came out, so I'm interested to dive back into that one.
Yeah.
Well, it's coming out this year too. The spiritual
I tried the
sequel.
remake. Yeah.
Well, it's not really a remake.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's one of those where it's kind of like a remake. It's a Force
Well,
Awakens.
I mean, like it's not a spoiler. Like we'll wait. We'll talk.
Okay.
We'll talk
I've never seen Candyman. So.
You haven't? Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah. So I'm excited to watch that. So, David, where can they find you on the internet, sir?
On Facebook, go to Stop Motion Nightmares to see my creepy stop motion movies. And then on Instagram, go to Children of Dave, and you'll see my artwork there. And if you're in Dallas, go to Curiosities and buy my artwork.
Fuck yeah, get some. And definitely go check out that his work. It's freaking awesome. You can find us on the web. We are podcast at Podbean. So it's going to be wearepodcast.podbean.com. You can check out our podcast there. We have We Are Air, where we talk movies, entertainment, whatever the fuck we want to talk about. That's me, that's Jake, that's Hobby. We're breaking down pop culture. Hopefully we're doing Weird News 4 this week. I know, it'll be Weird News 5. We love Weird News.
Weird news.
Love Weird News. We Are Bagu, a video game podcast where we talk Atari to Steam and everything in between. That's me and Reverend Dr. Ethan Eastwood. We break down video game lore. Heroes Gyros, a Dungeons and Distractions side quest. That's right, we play some D&D. I will be releasing the last episode of that we came out with. Hopefully we'll be meeting up again soon to do some more of that.
Very, very soon.
I Hate Being Sober, personal stories from epic people. Hopefully I can sit down with David sometime in the near future and we can discuss his career and everything. And you can join our Discord. It's going to be a good time on there. We talk on there. Can people still get into the gaming chat with us? I think they can. So don't know if you want to join that because we curse a lot, but maybe. And then finally, Camp/Horrorcast. You can join us every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time here on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching us today. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we see you next Monday as we check out Alien. So with that said,